What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a qualifying and 9-lap race around the Mid-Ohio sports car course in an Alfa Romeo 155. So let's get straight into it here. Okay, so here we are for qualifying at Mid-Ohio. I'm just going to get it straight into gear. I'm going to bring it out of the pit lane. So this is the configuration with the chicane on the second straight, which is just here. See? Now I will warn now, I don't know this track too well. I've only driven it a couple times, but it is the track I like quite a lot, so I thought I'd do it for this video. That's our last corner. Off we go, full throttle for our lap. So, into the first corner, braking just before the bridge, getting it turned into that lighter patch of road, and instantly full throttle as we come out. Fourth gear. Up to the chicane, going in, gonna downshift to third, and then we're flat for the rest of the chicane. Small luck up on the way out, and keeping to the lighter bit of tarmac, which has the more grip, and swinging out to the curb, up to fourth gear, and now we are full throttle all the way down this back straight. Into fourth, and actually into third. Cutting to that apex, we're going to get held up a bit by this Mercedes, who is really hampering our qualifying lap. But if we can just maybe maintain pace with him, maybe he's on a fast lap as well. But it doesn't look like it. He's even going to brake there, and we're going to overtake him. But that's really compromised my run. Sticking to the white bit of tarmac, and as we come out, we're gonna just push him off so he doesn't re-attack us. This bit is flat and then breaking up the crest. He's actually gonna fight back and then swinging out flat. Bit too tight on the inside there. Gonna go put in a lot of steering angle. I'm actually gonna go off the circuit slightly, but it's not gonna get invalidated. And out of the corner we go. It's gonna be to P2. But that probably won't last long. We're going to get another chance at a lap here. Straight into turn one. Definitely should have downshifted, but it's okay, we're still up on our time. I'm going to try and take this chicane a bit faster. Very nice. That was a lot better. And we're going to swing out very wide, but it might just give us a better exit. And it is going to give us a better exit. 7/10 up on our best lap. Up to fifth gear. Up to sixth. And braking, yeah, a bit too early through there. And we're going to be a hell of a lot quicker through this part of the track, because this is where we got held up. Trying to just clip every apex we can. And getting a little bit oversteery through that section. And oversteering on exit. Full throttle now. And then through we go. Last corner. This was a lot better now, because that's going to give us that cutback line. And that's going to be a 2-second improvement to go to P2 again. We dropped down to P7 on that lap. But now what we're going to do is we've got 4 minutes to go, so I'm going to take a build lap. And we're going to go one more time. In this Group A class, touring cars, in this corner. Take a little sip, have a little trip, but don't it's another Mercedes. So, starting our final lap now. Getting that turned in really early. And it's a very nice exit. Up to 4th gear. Bit more of a lift on the way in instead of just hard braking. It puts us slightly out of line for the coming up hairpin. But it's going to give us, yeah, not a better exit. So we were ahead in the middle of the corner on our previous best time, but not in the center and the apex. So down we go. And that was a lot better. I was able to brake a lot later. See there, carried more speed. And this Alfa Romeo is going to get in our way, really ruin our lap here. But we are still improving on our personal best. And this qualifying lap is being absolutely ruined by this car. But we are going to try and go around his outside. He's going to try and block us off. I'm going to launch my way in. And we're going to go very deep. That is going to massively ruin it. Oh, and there was contact there. It's going to be a 7/10 improvement to go pole. But there was contact on that final lap. But that is our qualifying done. And that is done and done. Waiting for... Okay, so here we are on the grid. Trying to put my gloves on at the same time. And I got a poor start there. But we're away. Instantly been jumped by the man in P2, but he's actually cut the corner there. And we're going to get a nicer exit into the chicane. We're going to launch it up the inside. He hits the curb. He's going to nearly lose it, but I don't want to get in there in case he spins across my nose. And we're just going to sit behind him. Oh, and there was a small bit of contact. And off we go. As we drop down into the next corner, we're still right behind him. He's going to brake quite late. But we are going to maintain that same gap on the exit. Keeping it to the white side of the tarmac. Just turning in there. But he's maintained a good gap. Underneath the sign we go. Still just trailing at a decent interval. We're actually going to have a small look up the inside here because he's left the door wide open. He's reacted to that and he's gone wide. So we're going to use that to cut back in and get alongside him. Onto lap 2 now. As up the inside we go. He's going to sail around the outside. I'm going to get a bit of oversteer. I'm going to have to back out of that move. But back again into the chicane for the second time. Taking slightly different lines. And once again scaring him. He's gone wide. There we go. So we're going to get a better exit. I'm going to use more of the gears to bring up that speed. So here we go. Actually clip the grass there. Down into gear 3. Clipping that curb. And we're going to swing out wide. There was nearly contact there. I thought there was going to be. But leaving it in third as we rise over this crest. clipping that curb, but we're maintaining. We're still close to him, but that's the main thing. He's not pulling away from us or anything like that. And he's gone a bit deep. Again, that's going to allow us up the inside. Down into third gear. He gives us the squeeze. And we're going to switch back once again out of the last corner. We're P1 into turn 1. He's going to try around the outside again. I got oversteer. Oh, but he's off the circuit. But he's kept it on. He hasn't spun or anything. But that does put us into the first place. Down to third gear. I've gone very deep into the corner. He's going to get a... Oh, he's going to get a better run. Surely. Can just see him in my mirror in the top right of the screen. And he's going to get a nice run here. We're going to defend the inside. In case he goes for it, because he won't go around the outside. There's no way. Not at this corner. He's going to try, though. There was contact. He's going to come back through. But into the corner we go. Still going to stay there. He's going to go deep. Going to go to the outside. Then to the inside, and I can't see because of my hair. This is bad. That's a little bit better. But we are going to stay behind. One, really slowing down. We're going to have another look just up the inside. Again, he's going to go deep. That's going to allow us back through for a carbon copy move onto lap 4 now. I'm going to use more of gear 4 and just try and brake a little later to out-drag him. There was contact again. As we come out of the corner, he's gone off. He was wide there again through turn 1. And through the chicane we go. We now have a considerable gap. Oh, and I locked up big time. I'm going to clock a bit of oversteer on the way through. But yes, we locked up there through that corner, but that does put us in the lead. As he tried to hold it around the outside. That puts us well in the lead and on our way to a nice victory. It's down into gear 3 for the corner. We're going to go just a little deep. Deeper than I would have liked. But he is still there, just keeping us in check. Gonna bring it closer to the apex. Ooh, and just, yeah, turning in a bit too early there for that corner. As we rise over the top. And out we go. Up into gear 4. And we're doing very... Oh, actually, as I was going to say that, I've just gone a bit deep into that corner. But out we go onto the curve. So we are now starting to build a nice gap. Into turn 1. Very nice. We're up on our personal best. And then back into the chicane. We're really going to get brave on the way in, even accelerating through the centre, through the apex, and down to gear 2. And oh, just a bit of oversteer there. Getting a bit too eager with the throttle. As we drop down into the right-hander, down to gear 3. And, oh yes, deep again. Okay, so a few mistakes starting to creep in now. And I can still see him in my mirrors. As we rise over the crest. But he is maintaining a gap with me. A very small gap. which I need to start braking if I want any chance at this win. Just going to try a slightly different line. So gear 2, we're going to go wider, which gives us a better line through the last corner. That was very nice. So into the first corner, we're going to try turning in a bit earlier now. And yes, that has sort of worked. But I got on the grass slightly on the exit. Right up to the limiter. Braking in. Bit of oversteer. But now that gap is starting to come away. That gap is starting to build between me and second place. Up on the curb. We're really starting to build this gap, which is really nice. Makes my life a lot easier. Really pushing the engine through there. So he's faster than me, I think, through this section we're in now. He's gaining back, which is not what I want to see. But I'm starting to find the limits of this car now. Through there. Just keeping to the racing line. Small oversteer under the sign. This bit is all flat. We're getting on the brakes. Really clipping that curb. Gear 2. Yeah, and I definitely think that that is faster. Oh, and a big oversteer moment coming out of the last corner. So, 3 laps to go now. And we're looking on course for a nice win in this Alfa Romeo. And yeah, the guy has absolutely disappeared. Oh no, I'm getting a bit too eager actually. Oh, I hit the grass there. Getting a bit too eager with how much speed I could carry through the chicane. But still, 2/10 up on our personal. We're setting personal bests every single lap now, which is always a good sign. Actually going to put it up into gear 6. And missing that apex. Always missing that apex. Through we go. Hopefully we can get the fastest lap of the race too. That would be a nice, just a cherry on top really. Thought it's been an excellent race so far. Clipping that curb. Ooh, but a big oversteer moment, taking too much curb on the right hand side. Swinging out, hitting that curb very hard. Ooh, nearly making a mistake. I thought I was going to have a spin there. Right, with 2 laps to go now. I'm going to go under the bridge, really make the early turn in, but there's no need to downshift through turn 1, I don't think. As we come out, we're going to take even more speed on the way in, which was not quicker. We are 4/10 down on our personal best, so we now know that that is not the quickest way. There we go. We're going to try and hit this apex in this corner. That was a much better. Yes, that's what we want to see. Even that was slightly better, although I locked up on the way in. Got a bad exit, didn't get it on the throttle how I wanted to. Gear 3 through there. Actually upshifted on the way out of the first right-hander. That corner resembles Digna 1 and 2 at Suzuka quite a lot, I think. Which is pretty cool. It's cool how you see corner concepts shift between tracks, which are on completely different continents. Through the last corner now. Took a slightly different line, which yeah, it was definitely slower. But coming on to the last lap now. So, 1 lap to go. And perfectly through turn 1. Into the chicane. We are starting to run out of fuel, actually. We're getting a fuel warning light in the top left of the screen, so I am going to start lifting and coasting a bit. Just to ensure that we finish this race. But we have a huge gap over second place now. Nearly that entire hairpin, plus some straight. Just got to tighten up the wheel a little bit. Now from here we're just going to lifting all the way into the corner, downshifting to 3rd gear, turning in, very nice, 3rd gear through there. That was really good, I felt. Just braking now, oh, we're getting a big oversteer moment. Coming out there. But we're 6/10 down on our best lap, which does not concern me because I'm just trying to lift and coast to secure this win. Oh, but I went a bit wide through that corner. We nearly came up to lap some people too. There was just some people crossing the start-finish line now. I saw on the mini-map, and the tyres are quite worn. But we're going to come out of the last corner, and we're going to weave because that is going to be a win at Mid-Ohio. What a brilliant race. Look at that. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, hopefully weekly content. I know I haven't been uploading that much, but just been taking a nice break, doing schoolwork and whatever. But yeah, so thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. So take care, everybody.